And it was so entertaining, and you would spend hours upon hours upon hours doing that.
Yeah, Pong was something else for sure.
Man,
Hey Twitch, Jack here, joined by Sorcerer Von Croy and
YOLO.
YOLO. And yeah, we're playing Ark, some more Ark. And I can't get to an eight. Come on, come on, let me pick up my cinema crops. Got him. Okay, I gotta remember to throw them down before I get in bed.
Yeah, that way they don't get stuck under the bed. Sometimes they'll
Mm.
actually walk under the bed, and then you'll have to like dig them back out, put them
Oh
back
no.
down. I've had to do that a few times with my cinema crops. She likes to walk under the bed sometimes and hide in the corner.
So Twitch and YouTube, this is gonna be a shorter one. Got to get up early in the morning, so I can't stick around too long. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can't have some fun, have some good conversation, maybe do something productive for a change. Who knows?
And Zeb has a level up for your zebra-like horse.
Oh, my zeb,
Zeb the zebra-like horse. I think that's
zeb,
why you named him
the
Zeb.
zebra-like horse.
The horsiest zebra. Oh.
Of course,
A horse is a horse, of course, unless its name's Zeb, and then it's a
zebra.
zebra.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you. I know what I can do that'd be useful. I can go collect metal because Nate's gonna need it.
Yep. Definitely a very productive and wise choice on chores.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided when I woke up, I kind of like walked around the apartment a little bit and kind of decided or ascertained, should I put the air conditioner in? And then I decided, okay, I'm just going to put the air conditioner in
Mm-hmm.
when I finally fully woke up. So I put the AC in.
Nice. So you're more comfortable then.
Yes, hopefully. Hopefully it will be a cooler summer because when it does get super warm, it, as with any system, becomes strained and doesn't operate as effectively. But then I am literally doing the near impossible
Near
with
impossible.
a
Yeah.
single room air conditioner that's only like 6,000 or 7,000 BTU
Yeah.
and whatnot. And I should have like a 12,000 BTU for doing an apartment this size, I think. I should have like double the amount of power. But
Right.
yeah, double the amount of power is kind of also the double-edged sword, because if you have something that sucks up too much juice, there you go. You have fuses blown and uh, breakers flipped.
Right.
Things like that that you're always having to do in order to keep things functional. But how I do it is I just put it in the living room, put a fan, aim it towards my bedroom, and there you go. I have curtain between the living room and kitchen, so if I want to, I can selectively only cool the bedroom, living room area and leave the utility section of the apartment warmer.
Mm-hmm.
So, like today, I have my curtain closed between the kitchen and living room to help increase the efficiency of the cooling so that it helps cool the apartment more efficiently. And with me living alone, lifting one of those bigger AC units into a window every season.
Oh yeah.
So I'm happy with the size that I got because it's not too big, not too small, and it's light enough that I can handle it myself without worry or fear.
I'm having to have aerial combat because as soon as I got to the desert, a Carnotaurus attacked us, and then a freaking Argentuvus attacked us.
Oh my, that does not sound like a fun visitation to the desert zone.
Well, it's more exciting than not, but
True, true. Exciting is always fun, but still being terrified the immediate time that you get there when a
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Carnotaur decides he's going to come roaring at you. Those big, loud, stompy stomps.
One more strike, and I got this Argentuvus. Got him.
Oh yeah, don't forget to check on your Spinosaur at
Right.
some point before you log out, because you might get some very nice levels that you can add some mega stat points to. Overnight, all the stat points that it probably collected, all the EXP.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the very unique thing about this particular game is you can stand still if you're willing to wait a very, very, very long time. You can literally just go into a safe place, hide yourself, lock yourself in a base or something like that. Just stand there and leave your server running, and your character will slowly gain EXP. Slowly is the key word.
Yeah.
Because after you hit a certain level, it's going to take you forever unless you're doing extra stuff and moving around, hunting, collecting food, attempting to tame wild tames and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because after a certain point, it becomes a necessity to go out and do stuff.
Oh my god, a rock golem.
Ooh. Yeah, have to be careful of those guys.
Arthur, come here, Arthur. We're flying away. Oh god, no. Run, Jack, run. Arthur's
Arthur,
dead.
level 76, oh damn.
Oh wow, and my gunshot only does 75 damage. Oh wow.
Yeah, rock golem.
My ascendant rifle does 75 damage.
Yeah, need rocket launcher against rock golems.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta run away. Run away, run away, run away. Goodbye, Arthur. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, Arthur was a good team.
Yeah, it's too bad. There's nothing I can do about it. That golem came out of nowhere.
Yeah, especially if they managed to get in one of those spots where they're like hidden between like rock outcroppings,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't tell they're there until you're like literally standing on their head, and then they aggro on you, and it's like, oh crap. Because I've had that happen to me sometimes, and luckily with the cinema crops, I'm able to just fly up and away. But that's if I go into the area just with me and my cinema crops. But since one of the things we usually like to do is take one of our Argentivuses up there for helping to carry the metal supplies, it ends up being that we can sometimes have them get killed, unfortunately.
Yes, very unfortunate.
And X-Plant is getting revenge against other creatures.
I thought I had a rocket launcher.
I think at some point Nate moved them around or something. There should be one somewhere around here if
Yeah,
it's
there
not
is
in
one there.
this one here or whatnot. I don't know if I have one
What about
myself.
ammo?
Let's see. Weapons.
I
Nope,
wonder
no
if
rocket launcher, but
I found the rocket launchers. I wonder if 4 shots would be enough to take out a rock column or not.
well, I know when we were trying to tame the rock golem the one time, it took a good amount of shots in order to get anywhere. But I think we were also panicked at the same time. I think we were all like a little terrified of fighting against one to try and tame it. That's also an idea. You could have a rock golem fight a rock golem. You could possibly, I don't
Take
know
my
how
column
long.
out and fight him. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know uh, how long it's been since the rock golem's been out.
He hasn't been out in a while.
But it's only an idea. It isn't a necessity to have a rock golem fight. But it
Yeah,
might make it easier because rock fighting rock,
right.
it might get more damage against it.
Well, maybe if I had gone with somebody. Yeah.
And right when I was thinking of going out to assist, I was like, well, I have to dump stuff off in the greenhouse. And right as I was like finishing doing that in the greenhouse, Arthur died.
Yeah.
Before I had the chance to.
Arthur was loaded up with metal, so he couldn't fly very fast.
Oh, yep, he was shocked by the fact of being overweight,
Yeah.
which that definitely sucks indeed.
There's nothing I could have done about it, unfortunately.
Sadly. Let's get rid of this other group of stuff that we don't need at present. But the good thing is we got 2 very good Argentivuses if we want to raise one.
Yeah.
Because we got Sable and Rain, and they would probably make nice breeders.
Mm.
In fact, let's take a look here at their stats and see if we can't get them to procreate. Yeah, because we got level 157.
And 208.
Behavior. What? Behavior. Oh, did I? Okay, passive. Enable mating. And
I
then
turned mating
208.
on already.
Okay, so, and there she goes.
Yep.
Very quickly. Damn. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Argentivises are meat eaters, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so we're gonna need meat on one of the on caretaker. But not until we incubate it anyway, so yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Now,
getting
which
ahead of
that'll take
myself.
probably about an hour or so.
Mm.
Give or take, plus or minus, depending on any seasonal boosts that they sometimes do in the game, separate from any event. Because I know during holidays, those things are usually boosted. This is why I wish they allowed us to do this with griffins, but they don't. The griffin is one of the few tames that they don't allow breeding.
Yeah.
Unless you use a special mod. There is a mod that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And egg plopping. There you go.
Thank
One
you.
nice Argentivis egg. And we'll turn off that for now.
I forget how you tell if it's the right temperature.
If you
Oh,
look at the bar,
it's currently it's
the
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
way
current.
hot. You need to
Yeah.
lower it.
Still hot. Too
You
low.
need to raise it a teeny bit. And now lower it by 2.
Oops, wrong way.
There you go. Perfect.
All right.
And let's see, 35 minutes. Not bad. It's actually boosted in the time, I think.
Yeah.
So instead of it being an hour, it's only half an hour. That's excellent. Indeed. And I'll stick around to keep an eye on it unless you would want to put it away before you leave or whatnot.
It's not like it's a dragon, so a wyvern. So I think I can trust you to look after it. Not that I couldn't trust you with a wyvern. You're very
It's just the
trustworthy.
wyverns are a bit more complex, but we all do have skill in doing the wyverns.
Yeah, what I meant is I wouldn't want to burden you. It's not like I'm burdening you with a wyvern.
Yeah, with the wyvern, it's you have to log in every 2 hours in order to
Yeah.
like replenish the preserving salts to make sure that the milk lasts as long as possible for when it
Mm-hmm.
is necessary or needed by them. But the good thing is if you get a decent level wyvern, its health and food will increase faster, keeping it alive better, and it requires less milk. But if you have a lower level one that's really, really weak, you're going to be on top of having to grab milk.
Yeah. All the time.
Because it's just going to end up being so close to death, but that's why I sometimes get picky and I will sit there with my snow owl right next to a newborn on board the Maywing, and I will just heal it for like an hour or two.
Hmm.
And I'll just keep doing that until I am satisfied that it has enough HP and food that it kind of just manages to survive after that.
Mhm.
Because I learned that from Erebus, where he was talking about larger tribes that'll sit there with an army of snow owls, and they'll like literally go in turn with this conveyor belt of healing, essentially,
Mm.
is how it could be likened. They will just heal and heal and heal and heal and heal. But that's when you have a very large group and they're all willing to take shifts on
Mhm.
keeping newborn tames alive. And that's how they'll get armies of wyverns without having to go get tons and tons of milk.
Oh, just heal and not feed.
Yep, they'll just stand there with their owls and they will just heal the crap out of it. Another group will be out gathering meat so that you can constantly keep your owls fed because while the owls are doing their thing, it starts taking away its stamina and whatnot, as
Mhm.
well as its food because it eats to increase the health and the stamina. And of course, it uses the stamina to do the healing. So it's like, yeah, you have to like feed a lot to the snow owl when it's doing mega healing.
Mm.
But it's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
I bet.
That peace of mind and security of knowing that you've increased your tame's particular medical situation to where they can sustain solo, essentially.
Mhm.
And then you actually can safely and comfortably know that you can log out during that certain amount of time and not have to worry about something bad happening. Unlike when we first started, we were having tames die left and right when we tried to at first.
Yeah, the dodos.
Oh yeah, I remember
Remember?
our little dodo farm. The dodos just kept dying every time we'd have a newborn.
Yep.
We'd like go in there and it's oh damn, another one died. And it's like we didn't know exactly when they were plopping,
Yep.
so we weren't given like the warning to know to go grab it and help it live.
Mhm. Oh, I guess I should get my Spino out.
Take a look at the Spino and see how its stats are doing, because you probably have a lot of points that you can give it.
Mhm.
Which that's always is the fun thing about this game is allocating the points and
Oh, I need to make a saddle for him.
oh wow, this is definitely now if there's a dragon, the definite dragon. And if there was another name I would give this dragon, it would probably be Gandalf. Gandalf the Grey.
I wonder if we have any built Spino saddles. Because I don't have
Look
that
in
engram.
the yeah, look in the one thing. There might be a Spino saddle in there. I know since I have so many Spinos. Let's see. Do I have any extra saddles? Saddles. I have Sabretooth and I have Ascendant Manimagar. Yeah, I need to get another Manimagar at some point. That's my Manimagars. Or Menamagar. Or Argentavis. And Port Arthur. Where were the Knights of the Round Table to help him? They must have been on lunch.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. There might be a decent blueprint in there that might get you a decent stuff, too, if you look at the blueprints. Depending on how many blueprints we've managed to collect over time.
Nothing that starts with SP.
Let's see, Ascendant Dodicarus saddle. Blueprint. Blah, blah, blah. Ramshackle Proctoctodon. Ammo, armor, attachments. Oh, a good amount of saddles. Nope. Typing SP and goes 0.
So I'm gonna have to learn that Ingram.
Yes, because they're all saddle, but nothing spinal related because it would automatically show up with just SP being typed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Spino saddle of some sort. Which I can make one if you need one, if you don't have the...
I just learned the Ingram. I need
Okay.
silica pearls and more fiber.
Silica pearls. Oh, we've got 36, which I think you just grabbed.
Yep.
Let's check over here in the bench over here. Tons over here. Tons of silica
that's
pearls
36 is a sufficient number for that.
Okay, good. Well, if you needed more, there are tons over in the upgrade bench.
Okay.
It's an awesome mod. And it also preserves the organic polymer, too, for longer. So if you have organic polymer on you, just store it in the upgrade bench, and it will preserve it much longer.
Huh.
It's a benefit of the upgrade bench mod. Because normally the organic polymer would go all kaput within the amount of time that you get it. You like make something and it's all gone practically by the time that you're finished with the main thing you wanted and you had tons extra. But now in a way we have no polymer issues if you really think about it, because if you can store it in there and then go quickly use what you need elsewhere and whatnot, you got plenty of options for whatever polymer product that you need to produce.
42 levels.
42, damn. That's a good amount of stat points to add in there. And they're fast runners too. That's also a fun thing about them.
Yeah.
Then right click makes them stand on their hind legs for being able to attack things more effectively.
I know that.
Okay.
Thank you, though. Let's see.
I love spiral stairs. At least in video games, I like spiral stairs. In real life, I kind of don't like stairs that much anymore. When I was a kid, I would climb a 75-story building using the stairwell from bottom up to top. Now, as an adult, I'd be like, fuck that, I'm taking a damn elevator.
Right.
And I wonder if that's also going to be a thing, because I know in the original Final Fantasy, when you would finally make it to Shinra Tower, you'd have a certain area where you'd have to climb like 15 to 20, maybe 30 stories on your own, separate from the elevator sections. And it always seemed to take forever sometimes, because all the little fights that you get stuck in between as you're climbing the stairs to get up to the whatever floor that they would let you have access to. I wonder if in the remake, when you finally make it to Shinra Tower, I wonder if they're going to have us climb the stairs again. Or if they're going to do something different. Because I haven't made it there yet. I am almost about to the point where I go to Walmart Market and I am definitely going to do my best to get Cloud Strife the fancy outfit and have him attempt to kiss Don Cornelio, or whatever his name is. Don Corneo.
Yeah.
If you've ever played the game,
No, I haven't, so I don't.
you would know what I'm referring to for the section, and it's not really giving anything away, but it's just one of those fun things that you can do in the game. So hopefully I didn't spoil anything for anyone out there.
Hopefully.
But they also have achievements now that we didn't have separate than, just yourself knowing you did it way back in the day on PlayStation when there was no internet connection or anything like that. No one else to know what you did. You only had yourself and your word that you managed to accomplish a particular task. But now what they have is a thing called Dress to the Nines, which is a thing where you have to get all of the fanciest dresses for all of the people in your group. And I think they did that to kind of add to the replay value. But in the past, I would always just get the thing for Cloud Strife and whatnot because of the hilariousness of it. It is funny watching that cutscene. I choose. Yeah, it's like, hey, guess what? You chose me. I'm a guy. And here's a sword. I'm going to kill you now. Sort of thing. I keep just adding more and more to it, so I need to be quiet so I don't spoil it for people. But needless to say, Final Fantasy was and still is one of my top favorite games of all time.
Can I borrow one of your owls to heal my spino?
Sure. X-Plague killed Dilophosaur. At least I think that's what that said.
Yeah, I gave my spino 10k health, so needs some healing.
That's definitely good. Yeah, 10k health. Probably going from like 3k up to the 10k probably has your spino looking like it's about dead. Level 202. Damn. One powerful Spino here, for sure. And if you notice the spike that sticks through the saddle, right where one's butt would sit.
Oh god.
Oh, that's some like scary stuff indeed.
Oh.
It gives it 50%.
Okay.
Okay. Berries in the feed troughs. I was remembering death scenarios that happened to me in that new area, the new area or starting area of the island, that little pond down from where our base used to be. I like spawn in my single player. That this was my first single player experience. I spawn in there and I'm like literally just walking down the beach going, oh, that's everything will be nice and all. Baryonyx comes up out of the water. Boop, I'm dead. I'm like, ugh.
Right.
That was definitely an oof. Because I didn't expect it to be there. So I'm just like walking down the beach, just doing the normal things that a newbie would do for getting started. And, well, my newbie self was getting eaten. And then, of course, go figure the luck, even if I took out all the fish out of the freaking little thing and whatnot. Baryonyx didn't respawn. And I was like, okay, if that Baryonyx is still there, I'm going to try to tame it when I get strong enough. Well, guess what? Said Baryonyx disappeared. Yeah, talk about evil. There's also a Spinosaur that was like just stone's throw from that start area, like halfway between the start beach where we would normally start on the island and the red obelisk over at that like T section in the rivers. And I was like, I'm gonna go back and get that Spino when I get strong enough. Well, I got strong enough. I go back, Spino gone.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, thank you, game, for stealing all the great teams. Or making them not spawn. It was like something. I was like, okay, how do I fix this? I was like, well, we have the multiplayer. I can transfer stuff from here to there. Well, I did that, and all my problems were solved. And I don't have a baryonyx, but I have a nice spinal over there.
Right.
And in my opinion, at least having something that awesome is awesome indeed.
I just got a bunch of
A bunch of munchies.
mutton,
Meat.
lamb meat.
Ah, excellent. Leave that on your Spinosaur until you get back to base, and that'll help preserve it for
Yeah.
cooking. Because they are great at helping to preserve stuff until you get back. That's why I like using my Spinosaurs for going out doing meat collecting runs. Plus, it helps give them extra experience too,
Mm-hmm.
because they're out and about and actively killing, and it gets them some extra EXP points while getting excellent progress done in other needed tasks.
Yep.
Binos are definitely one of my favorite dinos in the game.
They are pretty cool.
And at first, when I started, I was like terrified of them. Now it's like I deliberately want to grab them and add them to the tame list.
Yeah.
Because it's like I know how terrifying they are. So, especially if you have them near a water supply, they can get the water buff added in.
Mm-hmm.
I must say, I'm extremely pleased and impressed with the quality of my graphics card.
Good.
It's only a 3070, but yet it's pulling down the power of a 3090 Ti as far
Okay.
as its speeds are for the overclock that it's capable of doing. Because it's already overclocked, and I overclocked it by another 70 megahertz.
Oh.
So in this game, for example, right now, if I turn on my yeah, where are you?
MSI Afterburner.
Yeah. While the game is active, it kind of hides the access to that. MSI Afterburner. There we are. Yeah, because right now my megahertz clock speed for the GPU is at 2055,
Hmm. Wonder
and
what's mine's
the
at.
memory clock is at 7,000.
Yeah, I'm boosting the 2055 right now, and the memory's at 10,600.
Yeah, I probably could boost my memory, but I didn't want to chance
That's only
it.
a 100 megahertz boost to the memory.
Well, that's not bad at all. So as far as your memory on your RTX 3090 Ti, your memory is faster, but I'm
Yeah.
not displeased
No, I wouldn't be either. You
uh, what my 3070 is doing, and it's not even a Ti version, and it's
right
boosting up to the point of a 3090 Ti
now it
practically.
does. Oh,
So yeah, I Pony graphics cards are darn good graphics cards. I recommend them. Two thumbs up. It's like the second Pony graphics card I've owned in my life. I owned a Pony. Well, I still own it, actually. It's in the computer right behind me, in fact.
hmm
A Pony uh, GTX 960. Very, very good graphics card for 960. Fully
yeah.
capable of like rendering things very nicely. Runs GTA 4 as well as GTA 5 perfectly. GTA 5, of course, will lag a little bit here and there on the 960, but if you compare it to other manufactured 960s, the Pony one's definitely the one that you should have got if you were back in the day and
Mm.
needing a good graphics card. I'm definitely impressed with Pony. They definitely pony up. Pardon the pun.
Unintended.
Yes, unintended in a fun way. And the cool thing is what helped me adjust the core clock properly in order to be within a stable range without having to do like a ton of research. I
Hmm.
just used NVIDIA's thing that they have through GeForce Experience, where you can do the performance boost automatically
Oh yeah.
through the driver set. But that's always like turning itself off, and I'm always having to redo it. And I'm like,
Hmm.
well, what's the best way to fix that problem? MSI Afterburner, overclock it that amount. And they said I could do up to 79. I tried 79. I still had crashes, so I dropped it down to 75. Had one final crash one day, dropped it down 5 more megahertz down to 70, and voila.
Now the thing is, you've got
Nice.
fewer CUDA cores, so you're running at the same speed, but
Yep.
there's less processor to do work. So yeah.
Yeah. So if it goes too far beyond, it literally crashes the system and
Mm.
says, nope, you can't do that. But I have it in a safe range where it's working nicely, and it's already overclocked, and then I overclocked the overclock.
Mm. Nice.
So when you can overclock and overclock, then you definitely know you got a good solid piece of
So
equipment. I
you won
definitely
you won
won
the
the
silicon
Silicon
lottery.
lottery
Yep.
when it comes to my GPU. I definitely hit the Silicon lottery on that one.
Yep.
Because someone else with the exact same card that was bought on the exact same day from the exact same SKU might not perform as well and probably might be downright in the crapper in comparison.
Yep.
And I feel for them.
Yep.
And I hope that all they play is Minecraft and they'll be happy. But even then, Minecraft can be picky too, because one of the first crashes I had was actually Minecraft, because I
Oh,
tested
really?
Minecraft was the first thing I tested, and it just did a black screen, and it didn't want to accept the overclock at all.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I was gonna say something, and then I changed my mind.
Okay. Was it sensitive?
No, no.
No.
Just I was gonna say I was gonna quit, but no, it's too
Oh,
soon.
oh.
Too soon. Too soon. It's only 9.
Yeah, I would say maybe at least another hour, and
Yeah.
then you'll still be within excellent norms.
Maybe you come with me to desert base and we try and get some metal. Just the two of us.
Yeah, that definitely works out a little bit.
I should get the drill though.
Yeah, yeah, definitely going to need drills and or 2 drills, and I know that there should be 2 of those floating around. I know one Nate has on him, and
Yeah, you're gonna have to grab the one that Nate's got on him.
There should be 3 drills. Sorry, I'm really late.
Oh yeah, no worries.
3 drills now? I didn't know there was a 3rd drill somewhere.
There might be, I don't know.
Craft
Sorry,
drill,
I wasn't able to join yesterday either.
That's okay.
what is this? Primitive whip, which is broken. Tools,
Yeah,
paint,
I
entertainment,
grabbed
weapons.
the one out of there.
Okay, you grabbed the one that was in here.
I don't know where
I'm
the
not
second one is.
seeing anything in normal weapons. We have a rocket launcher that needs repair. Nothing in the weapons or tools. And that would be one of the 2 places where that would have ended up, if not being directly in the main page.
Yeah, I guess there might only be 2 then.
Let's see.
Yeah, sorry though for being so late here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Stuff happens.
Yep, here's the device.
Yeah. It's just been a busy weekend.
We'll
so
make
yeah.
sure to return it to you before we exit.
Yeah. But I did send you guys the building idea that I had, right?
Yeah, you
I got it.
posted it on the Discord, and I think I
In fact, I
commented that it
thought
was
that
looked
you
pretty
had
cool.
built it in here at some point, and I was all happy to go out there and take a look. But
Yeah, no, it's okay.
he was doing that in creative mode in solo
Yeah.
or something. So
Yeah, that's what I did. I went into solo, changed some settings to make it easier, because I don't know all the commands, and I went in creative. Just so that way I don't have to get all the materials in survival and then decide that I don't like it. So yeah.
Right.
yeah, understandable. Because it definitely is savings in comparison to having to go out and collect all the metal and stuff. And since you want to do a metal design out there, that's be good to have
Yeah.
a plan that's already set in motion as to exactly what you
I
want to
have
do.
I have actually changed it since the picture, because it turns out some of the stuff that I was planning to put in it, even though it's in the creative menu and even on our survival menu, there's not actually a way to obtain it with the
Oh.
boss fights. So yeah.
Ah,
Because I had plans for us all to use the exomechs, so that's why I made it fit size-wise for the exomech, but you can't get that here, so yeah. You
nope,
can get
that
the
was
mech
more
though.
stone than
Yeah, sorry about last weekend. I totally forgot about stream the game last weekend.
Oh no, yeah, that's fine, because yeah,
it's understandable.
I didn't really do it either last weekend too much.
I
So,
didn't have
I'm
a problem either.
over-encumbered.
I was it's
Come here,
a good thing
Fawn.
to have a break.
yeah.
Here, take this stack of metal and this stack that I just threw. Now I can move.
And then there's metal there.
Oh, here,
Yeah.
you guys are getting metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come join you guys here. And I'll bring Maggie as well to help out as a
You just
storage
have to be
carrier.
careful because there are some carnivores and other deadly things floating around up here too.
Yeah, there is a rock golem up here.
Okay, that's a good thing I'm bringing Maggie then. I can deal with the rock golem and stuff.
He killed Arthur.
Oh?
Yeah, he killed my bird.
Oh. Time to get revenge then.
Yeah. I tried shooting him with my rifle, but that was ineffective.
Where's he at?
He's up top of the plateau somewhere.
Oh yeah, I know where they usually spawn up here. I've encountered a few up
Okay,
here.
I'm full. I'm heading back.
Here. You can put them in Maggie real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I always bring Maggie now because of her storage and oh yeah.
Well, it spawned up here somewhere, so
Alright, I'll keep a lookout for it. There's another one by you, Jack, as well.
another one. What?
Yeah, how much metal
Another
can
metal
Maggie
there.
carry?
Oh,
About
Because I have a
10,
few stacks that I
about
could
like
probably transfer over.
about like 2.5 rows worth of metal.
oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's a lot.
Yeah. She is a little bit damaged, but she can take the rock golem.
Oops.
Yeah, it's from the last rock
That
golem.
sounded like a U whistle, which the U whistle's actually safe.
Okay. It was a U whistle.
Yeah, the U whistle is unfollow everything. So yeah. I
Come
don't
back here.
see
Come
the
back
rock
here, Nate.
golem.
I
Oh,
can't
sorry.
move.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that you guys can't move without Maggie. Sorry, this thing has a really
And
large
if we
turning
take the
radius.
weapons off, it's insta-stop when we're carrying metal, like the amount that we can grab.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh
Oh,
no.
you tossed your bird right there,
Yep.
visible underneath there.
That's fine. I got it.
Ah,
There
I
you
got
go.
him.
And then stone and stone.
Yeah, I can't stay on too long tonight, but hopefully we have been building up metal for a while, so we should be able to. I should be able to start working on it tomorrow, maybe.
That's cool.
Yeah, with our amount of metal though, we might just be able to get the foundations done. That's it. Because I did make a bunch of open space in the design. I might send some more screenshots, but yeah, I made a bunch of open space so you guys can put whatever you guys want into it. So yeah.
Carnotaur. Switching shotgun.
Alright.
Carnotaur down.
Okay, you good, Vaughn?
Yep, let's transfer some metal here. There you go. That's everything I had on me from that little outcropping.
Alright. I'll give Maggie here a meal so she can. Yeah. See the rock golem anywhere? Did you guys like drag her down the cliff or something?
I flew. I think I ran away this direction over towards the
Potential rock
southeast.
golem,
southeast.
possibly
Oh,
down
okay.
here, but I could be mistaken. It does have more of an orangish look.
I'll just leave it there then. It shouldn't be too big of a deal on the metal runs.
Yeah, he was right
Unless
up. He was right up at the top of the plateau.
Oh, and there's
I
a
was-
thorny dragon, very green thorny dragon over here.
I was harvesting,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden there was a rock golem, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, they usually spawn up there. I know the exact spawn location of them right there.
Only dragon is slowly making its way up the mountain.
Hmm.
Can't miss him. He's great big and green and coming up the path.
Oh, watch
Yes.
out, Vaughn. There's some thorny dragons and stuff down here.
Yep, I'm looking at one right now. He just turned around. He or she just
Yeah,
turned around.
there's
Great big green one.
Sabertooth, Thorny, and Carno.
I'm
So,
dehydrating way too fast. I need to head back and get water.
Oh yeah, desert
uh,
heat. Yeah.
oh yeah, I just realized I have protection because of Maggie's saddle. I don't get burned. But yeah. Yeah, when you're doing metal runs, I would recommend potentially bringing a Magnusaur, but I don't know what the weight stat is on your guys' Magnusaurs. So, yeah.
Probably not as good as yours. You probably
Yeah.
have yours
Yeah, mine's
static for metal collecting.
1,600, so yeah. Yeah, I did level its health up a bunch early on because I wanted to make sure she wouldn't die to Magmasaurs. So not Magmasaurs, but to rock golems.
Hmm.
So yeah.
That makes sense and is extremely wise, especially since rock golems are all over the place up here.
Alright, everybody clear the teleport pad because Maggie's coming in.
Which teleport bag?
The alpha one.
Oh, okay. I'm not even back to the. I'm not even teleporting yet. Teleporting
Okay.
yet. So.
Yeah,
I'm
because
still
she
out
takes
here
up
floating
the
around in
whole
the desert
platform.
sky.
Okay, let me
So,
know when
yeah.
it's clear so I can get back and get some water.
It's clear, but we fell, so Maggie fell. I have to now get her back up there with the super slow walk. I might be able to. I'll just walk up there. It's fine. I have to walk incredibly slowly back up there, which is very annoying. What happened to the other Manamagar that was up here? I only see Spellbound.
It died.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that died the other day, unfortunately, when we were all here.
Oh, yeah, that one. I forgot. Yeah, I remember that.
The whistle event.
Yeah, and it went into the water.
Yeah. Because the whistle command was probably go to this point, and well, they obeyed and went to that point. And
Yeah, the point was at the very it was at across the water, but the water cage stopped it from going all the way across, so it ended up being in the water cage.
Yeah.
Does somebody have a mining drill that they could come back here and help transfer metal?
Yes, I'll come
where are
back.
you at?
Okay.
I have one on me
At,
right
at
now.
Alpha Base. I need to
Oh,
transfer it from Maggie into the forge. And by hand, I can only do like one stack at a time. I guess it won't take too long, but yeah.
I'm back. Right.
Alright.
and I am back as
Here,
well.
just stand on Maggie's like paw here, I guess, or arm. And then you can reach the forge and her at the same time. And you just fill your inventory and then put it's forge. Oh yeah, that's all. With 3 people that goes super fast.
Yep.
Jeez.
I only managed to get 2 when I thought I was collecting more than 2, but at least I had
Yeah.
2 in there that I was able to put in there and assist with. And then if you want your drill, I'll put that in this box right here so you can have your drill back.
Alright. Yeah, how much metal do we have? Have we gone metal collecting at all?
No, we
Not
haven't.
much until just now, so it's the beginnings of our metal collection, essentially.
Gotcha. Let's see how much I had put in here. God, we're a lot less ready to start this project than I thought we were.
There's some in that cabinet by the forge.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It has 3 or so stacks. But
Yeah,
that's
I had to use
only...
a bunch to repair my armor the other day too. I
And
got
Yeah,
all the
that's...
metals that I was
when I
making for
tamed
the
the
T-Rex
Spinosaurus.
army. I still need to make 3 more.
Yeah, but the thing is, 1 stack of metal, the whole stack of 300 metal, is worth 6 foundations. So,
Well, it's not
yeah.
too bad, but still, the fact that it's like that's a lot of metal to make 6 foundations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The main cost is
And,
gonna be large metal walls. I use large ones
oh,
to cut down on costs
Mm-hmm.
because it's 40 metal instead of 80 metal per amount. So it is half of the cost, but I still need like 140 large metal walls. So yeah,
it's definitely going to
still
be a fun-looking base, though, from what I've seen of the pictures and the design that
yeah.
you're
I
working
should
on.
send you guys some newer pictures of it. But yeah, I put the elevator in the very center of it, so it's a central elevator.
Ah, nice. Excellent
Uh,
idea.
it Yeah, it has 3 floors. The first floor, uh, there's some space for you guys to do whatever you want, and it has the industrial forge on it.
All right.
Uh, and then it also has a bunch of storage on it, and it also has the beds. The second floor part of it is a big greenhouse section. And the second floor is where the most of the space is, where you guys can just do whatever you want.
Oh, that's
Uh, and then the third floor, I have the big tech replicator. The reason why I couldn't put on the first or second floor is because it's 6 walls high. Yeah.
it's a massive machine.
Yeah, I didn't plan for it to be that big when I originally built the first 2 floors. So,
We have to
yeah.
hand it to Star Trek and give them a definite hand clapping because the size of replicators on Star Trek is like the size of a bureau, a standard kind of like how you put it, a wardrobe. About the size of a wardrobe is about the average size of a common replicator for making food, minor weapons, things like that. Now, industrial size one though, that probably much bigger. But
Yeah, this
yeah,
one's
gotta give them
definitely
kudos to make it so small.
this one's definitely industrial size. What I
It-
really want to do is make the mech that we can make, which is the one that's at like level 84 or whatever. Cause have you guys seen pictures of that one? Cause it's not the same size as the Exo mech, that's for sure. It's like really really big. It's kind of fun to use though.
wow. And to think that
Yeah.
the industrial forge itself is 3 stories tall, and then you've got the replicator, and it dwarfs.
No, the replicator is actually the same height as
On the
the
same height.
it's technically a little. It looks higher, but
One,
it has the same
two,
hitbox height,
yeah, one, two,
so it
three,
looks higher.
four.
But
Looks
yeah,
looks higher, but it's not actually.
Yeah,
the
so
hitbox is
four to
same height.
five. Yeah, five high.
It's 6 high technically if you want to cover it. But yeah.
Yeah,
So
you'd have
actually,
to
yeah,
go
it might
one
be a
over.
little bit. It might be a little bit bigger than the forge, yeah.
Either
But
way,
the forge is only 6 foundations wide, and it's like a 3 by 3 or something. So yeah,
yeah, because one, two,
might even be a 4 by
three.
4. I don't know.
Yeah, 3 by 3. One, two, three.
Because
Yeah,
it kind of
three by
looks like a it kind of looks like a big globe kind of, and
Oh, cool.
yeah, and then but where the Earth would be instead, it's the big like thingy. I don't know. It's a big pulsing crafting thing. But yeah, when we do craft with it, we should definitely craft everything at the same time because runs on element.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Well, that's
same way
very
that
realistic.
the fabricator runs on gas, it runs on element.
So we'll have to
I'm
make
stuck
sure
with
to have
that drill
element.
tool noise in my ear, so I'm gonna log out and log back in.
Alright.
Well, how did that end up getting stuck for the sound?
I don't know, but it did.
Kind of reminds me of the original Half-Life series, the very first Half-Life, not the stuff on the newer Source engine. But the multiplayer would sometimes, with doors, bridges, things like that, that would be mechanical and move. You would open and close or activate so many different times, then the sound would like overlap itself and keep repeating and get louder and louder and louder and louder.
Okay, the noise is gone. Thank goodness.
That's definitely good. Because I can relate to that being a nuisance for sure. Because, like I
Very
was
much.
mentioning, the Half-Life thing.
The
Yeah.
I tried to name the bird Guinevere. I probably misspelled it.
Oh, Guinevere.
Let's see.
Good choice in names. Is it on board
How do
the
you spell Guinevere? It's
Maywing?
Quaen. Gwen. We'll just call her Gwen. It's on the Maywing, yeah.
Okay, that's Luke, and then we've got Caretaker.
It has a little red on the top.
Yep.
Argentavis 150. Yeah, I had yeah, if I remember correctly, I had two of those turtle type like things, and I named one Queen Guinevere or something like that.
Oh.
But that was on the other map, not on this one, so you don't have to worry. Those
Only reason I named it Gwen
I
is
simply
because the
don't
other one was
exist anymore
Arthur and
unless
this
we
one's a girl.
reactivate that. Oh, what's that?
The only reason I named it Gwen is because the other one was Arthur and this one's a girl.
That works too because Lady Guinevere became his queen at some point, didn't she?
Yes. We got a Magmasaur egg in here that's starting to, well, it's still got 500 days or so, but it's like,
Magmasaur.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's probably one of those extra ones.
It's like a quarter going on spoilage, I think.
Yeah.
Let's take a
Still,
look.
500 days is over a year, so.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
the time on the inventory is 5 days. So yeah, it's
Oh,
still.
it's partially incubated. No,
Oh, yeah.
that's the tech parasaur is partially
Fertilized
incubated.
Magmasaur egg, consumable parents. Magmasaur and Magmasaur. I like how it just says Magmasaur and Magmasaur. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean should probably get more cementing paste, cause yeah, it's gonna take a lot to
Isn't
craft
there
all
a
this
way to
stuff.
make it now?
Yeah, there's always been a way to make it with rock and the creatine, the shells.
Oh yeah, yeah. But we don't want to use the
And
shells
we have a
for
lot of creatine because you can destroy the shell fragment. And one shell fragment gives like 500, and we have over a stack.
Oh.
But the thing is, it takes like 4 rocks per 1 cementing paste, so it's kind of a pain to get all the rock.
I never did figure out where the spawn points for those are.
For what?
For
Oh, for the
cementing paste, yeah.
Here,
Oh,
if you want to come
yeah.
on Frost, I can
Yeah.
give you a tour. Alright. I used to
And at
level up.
some point, we'll
Unfortunately,
have
I'm
to
stuck in
do
first person on this passenger.
the wyvern growing.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a bit shaky. But yeah.
Because we still need to get Nate his fire wyvern, which is in here, in his
Yeah.
in
I
there,
don't know
and
if I'm
then
gonna do that. And if I do, it's probably not gonna be for a bit here.
yeah, I know it's like I have two that I want to produce an ice and a fire that I want to send over to my other game. Since I do have a fire and an ice here already, these other two would be for my solo game. And then
Alright.
Jack, of course,
Oh, I
has
see it.
his poison
I'll get it.
and lightning in order to get those for his thing. So then there's yours. So we've got so many wyverns. At some point, we'll have to work together and find out when we want to go wyvern crazy again.
Yeah. Yeah. Wyverns are kind of just a fun thing.
Yeah,
But
they're
Jack,
fun
this
too,
is
but you have to keep on top of them more than any of the other tames in order to make sure that stuff works.
Jack. You missed one in the very back there.
Oh, okay.
Renting paste is in
Yeah.
abundance on this map, from what
Uh,
Arab UK says.
yeah. This is the best spot though that I found for beaver dams. There can be up to like 4 beaver dams here, and it's really close to our alpha base.
Mm,
So yeah. And it's kind of just this random location. It's in the middle of nowhere, just in a small pond.
right.
And no other beaver dams spawn here, so actually it's probably going to be worth to just teleport over to Redwoods to get to the other ones.
Yeah, how much meat do we have on board here for excellent, excellent. Some extra veggies. I'm gonna go grab some more veggies for Caretaker, just to make sure Caretaker has extra food as well. Because I kind of like to make sure to take care of Caretaker too,
Mm.
while Caretaker's doing all the work. So I usually give extra.
I'll stop for a quick stamina break up here. Yeah, but this is the around the other spots, Jack. Oh,
Hello.
well, goodbye. Yeah, now there's allosaurs.
Of
Right.
course.
Ellisford is going to
Now
be a
that we
pain in
don't
the
currently
so
need
be
them, right?
careful.
Maybe we
Well,
should
no,
go
it's
kill them.
because. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. It's because allosaurs are what we need for the boss fight, and we searched like forever for allosaurs, and now I find them.
So we needed Allosaurs instead of T-Rexes?
We needed their brains.
Yeah, we needed
Oh,
allosaur
yeah,
brains.
that's right. Yeah. I forgot that we needed one of those trophy things that we had to present in order to gain access.
So tanky. I want to go.
Or they're like, present thy this brain and we shall let you through the door. Okay.
Brain pickup time. One brain. This is
One
a
brain.
full boss fight set right here. 3
Nice.
brains.
That's really good. Grab those brains and make sure they're protected.
Let's dump all their other stuff. Alright. Back on the red.
Hold on, let me get back on.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so basically so this big tree area here, all the rivers that head out of it
Mm.
usually have beaver dams. Like here's one.
Yep.
So Is there any more on this river? Oh, yep, there's one.
This map's so big, there should guaranteed be more Allosaurus floating around.
Well, there's a lot of spawn locations, but they're all very spread out because of how big the map is.
Oh, there's a brain inside of.
Yeah, I know. I put all the brains in there. There's all
Okay.
3 of them. Yeah.
I'm suddenly like, where am I going? What am I doing? Why am I doing what I'm doing?
There can also
Sudden
be
bit.
some out here in this big lake. Doesn't seem. It's more rare though to have them around here. Should be at least one though. Let's check up here.
17, 3, 9. That's a good exchange. In fact, I need to continue watching the King Arthur series. Because I started watching it and then I like got involved in other series and like completely forgot that I was watching the King Arthur series. And Merlin is actually what it's named. It deals more with Merlin, but of course, since King Arthur is part of Merlin's story, King Arthur ends up being a very large part of that series. So I just call it King Arthur sometimes.
Ah, yes, here's one. Alright. Time to be quick on this one. Oh, there. Oh, no, that's one of the nice guys. That's a Diplodocus. Those guys are nice. They're like flat-headed things.
Yeah,
Kinda
my
weird
very
looking.
first tech.
This one in the river here. Oh, it's scared. Yeah.
Yeah, my very first
They
tech.
actually, those are the ones who
killing me.
are good for
that's
going
kinda
deep
cool
underwater.
looking.
Yeah, they're good for going deep underwater early game, because you can get you can hit E on them to get air underwater. So it's like a air refill
Oh, cool.
Which creature?
underwater.
Looks like a
It's like
salamander.
it's yeah, but it swims around.
I remember
this-
those things from when I was a kid in summer camp, and my brother James was like so enthralled with newts and salamanders and stuff that he would like collect them and take them home. And there's one time he had this neat little aquarium, little perfectly clear plastic and everything, but his little newt slash salamander died, literally turned to bone, and I was like, oh crap, how did you not pay attention to that?
Right. Decomposed to bone before he
He
noticed.
decomposed to bone while it was like sitting wherever it like died at. I was like, oh wow, that's a shame that happened to his little tame that he like managed to collect.
Obviously, he didn't care for it.
Well, you probably did, but probably didn't realize or know exactly what they required at the time, for being able to survive and eat and stuff like that. So he was probably like thinking they ate like veggies and stuff like that. So he's probably trying to feed it lettuce and other things. And the creature, of course, is going to try and look for what it normally would eat. And you could put the lettuce in there, but if it doesn't know it's food, it's going to ignore it.
Yeah.
Alright, that seems to be they don't really spawn out here too much, but sometimes they do. I've caught a few out here. The things. But yeah, that's it for this redwoods area. There's one last area, and that's the jungle, which is right next to our base. So you kind of just go around the rivers there. But yeah, those are the 3 spots on the entire map. That's it. Don't find them anywhere else. Yeah, I'm sure there is like one other pocket that I missed, but these are the 3 really main spots. But
I'm gonna have to look for the spawn locations for Manamagars and try and hunt down a new Manamagar for.
Oh yeah, they're all over the ice area here. I've seen
That's what I
a few.
figured. I didn't want to have to go into the ice area and spend a long time in there because I'd have to put on the weaker armor in order to keep myself alive. From freezing, that is.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
no,
if
they
you go into
spawn.
a battle with a Manamagar and you're in like crap armor, it's gonna eat you.
Yeah, they spawn a lot between like the 2 pond areas, but they can also spawn up into past the ice wyvern trench, even up there. So
Yeah.
all over the ice area they spawn.
And that's normally where I would go, is over to the Ice Wyvern Trench. And so far, there haven't been any spawning over there, or the Ice Wyverns that are there are so powerful and strong. Last time I was there, it was like a level 137 male Ice Wyvern that was pretty much pwning the place.
Mm.
He was taking out mammoths. He was killing mammoths. Literally, I just stood there and watched for a short time while he was like literally eating the crap out of this woolly mammoth. I couldn't believe it. The mammoths were losing to him. That's when I was like, there's definitely not going to be a
Bro,
man
being
guard,
attacked by 100 copies.
Yeah, I see them. They're very annoying.
because that ice wyvern would eat the crap out of the Manamagar. And my Manamagar, when I got lucky in finding her, she was only a level 14, but I was like, hey.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
currently
reserve.
just trying to get stamina because it just happens to be that I have 0 stamina right now.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's why I just stood there for a second and let them beat me up. Once I get my stamina back, though, they're getting punished.
Oh, there's definitely going to be a good amount of metal ingots going on in here.
There we go.
That's a good amount of metal we actually collected there as our little group there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fine. Just yeah, yeah. I just let it. I just grab it real quick. That's why I made sure to boost the health on Frost here, so it doesn't die like the other one. But yeah, because the other one I didn't boost the health at all. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I say
have found-
anything, depending on the team and what you're going to use it for, a minimum of 3k, and if you can make it go higher, definitely go higher.
Yeah, I have found out though that Trudons during the day are really not that bad if you don't attack them. Like
Yeah,
I
they will
walked.
literally ignore you during the day from what
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Like you can walk almost exactly next to them. It's like bats but with bug spray, you know. So you can
Yeah.
walk like almost right next to them and they won't even notice you.
But when it's nighttime, that's like, oh, there's a human here. Let's kill it.
And I feel
No.
like that's also extra punishing to new players who don't know that, because
Mhm.
they go up to one in the day and they think it's non-aggressive because of how close they can get to it, and then during the night, they think they just walk by it and they're dead. So,
Yep. They instantly torp you to the point where you can't do anything and beat the crap out of you.
that's
While you're
extra
standing
punishing
there.
because it makes new players think it's a passive creature.
Yep. So you end up getting literally pounced by them very easily.
Yeah. How much cementing paste did you get, Jack?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,031.
That's pretty good.
1,031, yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 stack. It's like, yeah.
It's 11, 10 and a change.
Yeah.
And 11 stacks of cementing paste. Yeah. Erebus was right. This map is definitely abundant with cementing paste.
Well, no, that's just what Jack has. I have like 40,000 on me. Sorry, not 40,000, but 40 stacks
So
on me.
40 stacks?
4,000, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Well, cementing paste heaven. You need cementing paste? We've got cementing paste. Welcome to Cementing Paste City.
Yeah. But that's the run, Jack. There we go.
All right. And we're
Reminds me
back
of Weird Al
already.
Yankovic in Spatula City. Come
Yeah,
on
if you
down.
just need a little bit though,
free.
like if you're just like
No
finishing
way.
something
I'd
off, I would
give you one.
definitely recommend the lake there. That's probably the best one. Where did you go, Jack? Oh, there you go. It jumped off.
Yep.
I love Weird Al's music. I even saw
Where
him
do you want me to
live.
store the paste?
I'm just putting it all in the. You can put it in the vault. Cause
In the
I
vault?
already like
Okay.
filled this one pretty
Yeah,
full
you
up.
guys ever seen Weird Al live?
Never live, yeah. I mean,
No,
Never live? Well,
I've
maybe you should.
listened. I've listened to some of his music, but
I
yeah.
love his music. And I've actually seen him live.
cool.
I actually froze because he was like standing like literally right in front of me to the point where I could smell his breath, which actually was minty smelling. So it was
Hmm.
good. But yeah, I don't know. I just froze. I just couldn't move. And there's a superstar standing 2 inches from me.
Yeah, doesn't he have like a movie coming out? Pretty sure.
Yeah, there's a new movie coming out. The
Oh,
story,
what is
it's his biography or something.
Oh, another
Yeah.
biography. Oh, that's cool.
I think I
But,
will. I think I. Will you, Vaughn? Would you freeze the bird before it wants care?
sure, I can take care of that and make sure that it's within reasonable time that you're able to do the care portion for it. So let's
Yeah,
see.
so I can get the because I won't be getting up in time for
Yeah,
if we just leave him to
let's
grow.
see. 7 hours, 35. Yeah, I can definitely make sure that it's frozen in time so that
Yeah,
you can take care of it properly when you're able to access.
thank you.
I'm about to see how many foundations we can make with the metal that we have. But yeah.
But I don't know to this day if it was because I was frozen and it looked like I was going to move, or if it was someone else in the area. But from what my brother told me, there was like someone that was going to try and take a picture of him up too close, and a security guard literally jumped across my lap and my brother's lap, which was like a holy crap, there's this huge bouncer bouncing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like to this day, I still wonder if it was because it seemed like I was going to do something that the bouncer bounced, or if it was exactly what my brother told me it was during that. Because I was like, who, what, why, when, where, did that, why?
Right.
There we go. I could barely reach the storage there. Alright, let's see how many foundations our current metal can make. Oh, that's actually not bad. It made 50 foundations.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the exact amount of metal it takes to make one foundation.
With how'd you make 50?
I just took all of our metal that we had and put it in the smithy and saw how many we could make.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just hit A and saw how many we were able to make there.
Mhm.
I think 50 might be enough actually for it.
Probably.
Not for the mech barn that I had planned, but for it
Oh
probably
yeah,
yeah.
that is right. It's also if you're like working on a project and you do the right click on the item or something like that, it'll give you that little drop down box that says, you can make this many or that many.
Oh yeah. It also works with A. A makes
So A button also does the
all
same
that
thing.
you all make A makes all that you can up to 100 of it. So
Mm.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So if you're making stuff in like super mass, then you can just hit A if you know that you're just spending all the resources on that.
Heisenberg has retired for the time being, anyways. He may come out of retirement at some point to make more narcotics, but
Yeah,
right
somehow
now,
we need to like go back in time and make sure that events happen that we somehow cryo freeze the actual Heisenberg.
Holy cow, we have a lot of narcotics. Jeez.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a ton in there. So if you need to make narcotic darts or anything, there you go.
Makes sense why a lot of the mods include like mega narcotics, where you can craft narcotics into like better narcotics.
Mm.
I know
You
that
can
a
make
lot of mods have that,
even
where you can
more
craft.
powerful narcotics than these narcotics.
Yeah, and then you
They
can
got
craft even more powerful narcotic arrows. The mods for Ark are too crazy.
So you could probably literally make a regular narcotic dart that would probably be as powerful as the electroshock dart that's like so epic and awesome that you have to go through all that problem of killing the Syndrels in order to get their freaking tentacle juice.
Well, with a lot of mods, they have like the super crazy mods. They have like super crazy dinos that you can only use the crazy narcotics to
Oh,
knock out.
wow.
Yeah,
Mm.
So if you've like modded your mods and you're like super modded, you probably have no choice but to get super stuff then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because your dino is going to be so OP to begin with that if you don't have it, you're probably going to get trumped like too easily.
Free water falling from
Yeah,
the sky.
but then your super dino has to go up against the super bosses that the mods add.
And you also have to be careful where you transfer them to as well, because some servers, I think even you told me, Nate, that if you have, it was either you or Erebus that said if you have like a level 400 dino or higher, some servers will automatically delete it
Oh yeah.
just because it's too OP at that point. And they're like, once you hit that point, you can't have it.
Yeah, alright, I'm seeing how many foundations it is across. Okay, that's not bad. It's 9 foundations across.
9
Mm.
foundations across. That's not
The
bad at all.
short way.
9 by
The
what?
short way.
9 by...
So is
here, let
this
me
for
look.
your new design that you're doing for the Red Force base, or is this like
Yeah, it's
based
the
off
new
of this
design.
base?
It's the new design.
New design? Okay, cool. That sounds like a good sized building zone.
9 by what?
14. 9 by 14.
That's
9 by
126 foundations.
Yeah. So it's a little bit
126
on the
foundations,
expensive
and we
side.
were able to make 50 foundations with what we had already produced, so that's not too bad.
How much is my mech storage locker? Let's see. This is a side project though. Alright, I think it's a
should
10
check
by
your
10 is my mech storage locker.
frozen tins, see what levels we might have. And then, of course, I need to check the boss battle dinos, see what levels they might have too.
Yeah, but the mech storage locker is also like 12 foundations tall or something crazy. So yeah.
Next storage thing.
Yeah, it's a side project that I have maybe planned. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but it's a secondary thing that I can do if I'm bored and I have nothing to do. So
Mm.
yeah.
Well, it sounds fun for whatever this mech stuff is that you're talking about, because it would be awesome for us to have mech stuff at some
Yeah,
point.
it's a big storage locker for if we get a mech, which I'm gonna make a mech.
We should have one at some point, you know. At least one of us within our group should have the ultimate suit for sure, in full glory with all of the accoutrements.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We should only really build one because there's not
It would
really
be
a need for
expensive.
multiple.
Maggie looks
Really
so
no need for
badass
multiple, and
in the
extremely
dark.
expensive and super powerful because it's
Yeah,
got its own missile
and
launchers, for example.
yeah, and the mech storage I locker that I made is a 10 by 10 and it fits one mech.
10 by 10 and fits one mech. So yeah, that would be like a building the size of this right here that we're in.
Are you?
So we'd have to
Yeah,
have,
you're
It's a
stuck.
it's a little bit it's a little bit bigger than our main building in Alpha Base.
yeah, guaranteed it would definitely be. I'm just, giving a rough guesstimate with my
Yeah.
statement. Since I have no clue what the size of it is, because I've never seen one, to be honest. But I assume it's probably something like Power Rangers, a Megazord.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Kind of like a great big freaking mechanical thing that's gonna kick ass and take names.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, if we do get the mech, just don't shoot the gun that it has.
It takes up too much material or something.
Yeah. Each shot fired with the gun takes up 15% of one element.
Holy crap.
Yeah, whilst the sword takes up like 0.01.
Okay,
So
so feel free to
yeah,
Megazord with the sword, just like they did in
yeah,
the Power Rangers without issue. Don't fire the gun though, unless you really have to.
yeah.
All
And the
right.
gun is pretty easy to mess with. Alright. Are you heading off, Jack?
Yeah, I
Is that
am.
what I'm
I was just
gotcha.
about to comment that Maggie looks so badass in the dark,
Oh yeah.
and that I'm gonna have to say goodnight because I'm tired and I gotta get up. So
Yeah.
sorry, guys.
Probably around the same time for me pretty soon.
You
Yeah, it's
sure?
like a fiery Christmas tree.
Yeah, I was debating about even coming on tonight, but I thought I should at least explain to you guys my plans for the future.
Sure.
So before I start building it tomorrow.
And it was awesome that you joined us. Yeah, we like your company.
Yeah. Well, I had a good time tonight. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you hopefully next weekend.
Alright.
Most definitely. You have an excellent week.
Yep.
All right, Twitch, it's been fun, but it's time for it to come to an end. So until next time, have a good night. Bye.